Hello, hello. Hey, I'm Christy. I am taking over Erica's page right now. She's letting me do a hand lettering lesson with you. So as you pop on, would you please do me a favor and let me know that I'm live by giving me some thumbs up, some hearts, saying hello, tell me where you're from. So this is the part in the beginning where we're waiting for people to get on, so it's like kind of awkward waiting. Hi, Erica. Would you, okay, oh, yay. You hear me and see me. That's awesome, because I feel like lately when I've been going live, I can't get anyone to respond, or I'm like, well, Facebook must be delayed or whatever. So anyway, that was quick. I am so excited to be here. I wish I could, like, you could see my face. I'm waving. I'm giving you air hugs because we can't be too close anyway, right? But my name's Christy. My business is Create with Christy. I teach hand lettering, and I share my love for Jesus too. That you can tell by, what I like to letter, and mostly it's scriptures. But Erica was so sweet to let me come on and share my passion with you. So I don't know if anybody here has any experience with lettering. Would y'all leave a comment and say beginner, or have some experience, never tried it, letter all the time, letter my signs, whatever it is that that you do. Would you do that for me? Would you comment and let me know? I'd love to know about my audience. And while you're commenting, I want to show you this is my gift to you for letting me come on. These are free scripture cards, okay? So if you go and have those printed from my website, here's my, I'm going to give you homework, and we just met. But I want you to print them out, cut them out, and on the back, write a little note and give it to someone. Pop it in the mail. That's what I'm doing. I'm just popping them in envelopes, putting them in the mail to people. You can tape it to a mailbox, tape it to a mirror. If you go get gas, tape it to the gas pump. But I want to encourage you to try to make someone's day, okay? So I'd love for you to go print those out. And so I see some never tried it, letter signs, yay, some experience, need more practice. Oh, we all say that, don't we? Well, I have a hand lettering book, so I'm going to show you a few things from my book, but I'm going to tell you the basic supplies that you need when you start to learn to letter. Okay, you'll need some kind of templates. So you may find something on Pinterest, or you might buy a book. But my book is broken down into different strokes so you can practice. And what I recommend for people to do is to get tracing paper. Okay, so thank you for sprinkling. Y'all are awesome. So get some tracing paper. It's going to be your best friend. You can practice on it and not, use it to trace with. It's great for just writing on, because it protects your markers because it's smooth. But anyway, it's so simple. You're probably like, why are you showing us how to use tracing paper? Some people might not have ever used it. That's why. Okay, and so what you'll do is you'll just, you'll just go over these lines here. And you'll see it's light up and heavy down. So there's just a little trick on how to use that. Another thing too is my book is broken down into 3 parts. So we've got all the lettering part. Then I have doodles, which is so fun. I love doodles. And we'll do some doodles at the end. Hopefully we'll have time to do that. And then at the very back, I have some traceables. And so this is also perfect to use this to practice your lettering. So this is a Tombow marker I'm using. It's great for bigger projects like this, where this is a big, like, scripture. And then if you're doing something smaller, I have a favorite marker for that too. Anyway, so there's just a little tip. When I started, I wish someone would have told me I needed a book, I needed tracing paper, and I needed a pen. Now my favorite pen, is the Pentel brush pen. Okay, and I'm not going to demonstrate much with it because it's real small. It's like got a real small tip, but it's perfect for addressing envelopes and stuff like that. And so it's my very, very favorite. I like it because it's really good for practicing this size letters. So let me see. Can y'all see this? So I'm going to do a heavy stroke down, light stroke up, heavy stroke down. So that's my Pentel brush pen. Y'all can ask me questions at any time. I can go back, tell you anything you need to know. But what I want to do first is I want to start by writing names. Can we do that? Would y'all do that with me? Just for fun. Let's just get our, let's get warmed up, okay? And you really do want to get warmed up when you start writing. So I'm just going to start writing some names that I see here. And if you want to practice with me, you can kind of look at what I do and try maybe to letter like that. So we have Gwen. Hi, Gwen and Melanie. Thanks for watching, guys. And we have Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Y'all see I like loops? Loops are my favorite. Hi, Wendy. You can take a screenshot if you want to come back to it and look at it again. There's Sherry. Or Cherie. Which one is it? I don't know, but I like making R's with a loop. Cherie or Sherry? It's a mystery. And we have Erica. If anybody else wants to put your name on here, I would love to write it. Okay. Did I miss one? Anybody? There's Michelle. Hi, Michelle, with one L. I have to say it out loud or I'll misspell it. Michelle with one L. Did I do it? Okay, y'all tell me if I misspelled something or if I missed a name, and I can come back and do it. Where did I find that book? This is my book, and it is, I don't know if you want to screenshot it either. Oh, thank you, thank you. My website is actually craftwithchristy.com. Oh, right here. So if you want to take a picture and you could go, if you want to order it later or whatever, take a screenshot and you'll have it. Does that help? Do you want me to smile? You made a wave. I want to see you. Hello. I have blonde curly hair. Did you see that? Anyway, okay. Now, my doggy's over here just making noises. What are you doing, Oreo? I have dachshunds, and one of them loves to talk. She just groans. She just groans and groans. Okay, so next, let's just talk about basic lettering strokes. Using a Crayola marker and just plain paper is perfect for practicing. Actually, I think it writes pretty good. Don't you think it's pretty? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first show you the basic strokes with lettering. And when you make an upstroke, that means anytime I go up, just like that, I'm going to make a thin line, okay? So just make some thin lines. My hand's kind of shaky right now. Thin lines. And so it's good to get warmed up. When you make a downstroke, you're gonna press down. Now, this is not a brush marker, but you can kind of use it like one because we're using the tip to go up and then the side of the marker to go down so I can make a thin stroke, okay? And what makes brush lettering so pretty, or hand lettering, is if you look at this H, see how it has the real thin stroke and the thick stroke? That's what makes it so pretty and interesting. Okay, so I wanted to show you that and show you, like, if I wanted to write hello, and I'm going to do thin up, heavy down, thin up, heavy down. I'm just going to do high, thin up, heavy down. So that would be like what I would do with a brush pen. But a lot of you do signs and you're not going to have a brush marker. You're going to do it with paint. I'm going to teach you faux-ligraphy for those of you that don't know what that is. It's F-A-U-X, okay? Faux-ligraphy is faking it. We're going to fake it till we make it, right? And so what I want you to do, well, watch me first and then you can do it. I'm going to write the word love, and I'm not doing any thick or thin strokes, just writing normal cursive. And then I'm going to go right beside every line that is a downstroke, okay? So remember, upstroke is thin and then downstroke is thick. So right up, as I go down, I'm going to make a line next to the letter, and then I'll fill that in. So that gives me that look of lettering, but it's fake. So you can use any kind of marker. You don't have to have a brush pen. You can have a Sharpie marker, whatever you want to use. You can do it with pen, pencil. You can do it with any of that. So there you go. So can you see how you might paint with that? I use paint markers all the time. Oh, Erica, that's sweet. I make it look easy. Well, I had to think about it too for a long time. But after practicing for a couple of years, I don't have to think as hard, but still, it's still practice. You still need to practice. Okay? So, y'all try it. Did you do it? And after, y'all need to post your practice if you want to. So, we've got our L, our downstroke. The O has 2 if you make a loop like I did. V has 1, and the E has 1. Super fun, right? Okay. Let's do, let me see, what should we do next? Let's do, let me show you some different markers. So this is a Tombow, and I showed you that earlier. It is, it's a, what do you call it? Long brush tip. So it's like kind of like a paintbrush because it's flexible. See how you press it down and it flexes, but then you can use the tip. Let me get a different color so you can see it better. Okay, so same thing with this. Upstroke, 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 downstroke, downstroke, heavy, light. This is what I say. Pretend like it's a feather and you're just running it up across the paper, and it's you don't want to break it. It's very, very relaxing, really, really loose. It's almost like you're lifting as high as you can off the paper without lifting it off the paper. Yeah, if you're just popping on, I'm Christy. We're doing some fun lettering tips. Thanks for letting me be a guest. Now downstroke again, thick, thick, thick. Got it? Okay, so now that I have this marker, I'm going to show you. It's a really, I'm going to move on to another page. It's a real thick one, so I have to have a lot of room for it. Let's see, I'll do, so see how up and then heavy down. See the thin line up, heavy down, thin line up. Okay, I bet you can do that now. Oh, good, Gail. That makes me happy. Did I write your name? I don't remember writing your name, Gail. Let's write it on here. I might have. You might have been the first name I wrote. Nope, that was Gwen. Okay, so here's how I do G sometimes. And then other times I do G like this. So glad you joined us. Oh, look what I did. Oh, well, that's all right. That's the worn look. We like that look, right? I actually really could make that cute, but I'm not going to spend time on doing that right now because I want to show you some other stuff. Okay, so now I want to show y'all some, let's do some doodling. Let's make a banner. One of my favorite things to teach people. I want you to listen. Well, you can write at the same time. But pay attention because you'll be able to do this without me in a minute. I want you to draw a rectangle. Okay, don't worry about how straight it is. I want you to take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. You didn't know we were going to do this lettering yoga. I don't know. I got to come up with a good name for this. You're going to relax because this is supposed to be fun. There's nothing perfect about it. It's supposed to be relaxing. So we just made a rectangle. This is a robot. Do you see the robot body? We're going to make robot arms. Okay? Now, I want you to make robot legs. Okay, and now I want you to take your robot, he has really long feet. In fact, they're as long as his arms. Okay, so make his feet as long as the arms. Can you see it coming together? Now I want you to draw a sideways V, the letter V on both sides. Okay, now it's almost done. But the most important part to me is this part that makes it three-dimensional looking. And that's where you take this corner to this corner and you color that in. Now, if you did this with me, give me some hearts. Give me some thumbs up, some hearts. Tell me that you did it, because I think, I just love to know if you liked it, if you did it. I know it's hard because if you're trying to draw, it's hard to like be present on the phone too. I got a heart. Woohoo! Hi, Natasha. So glad you're here. All right, we got some hearts and a thumbs up. Perfect. Now you can do this on your own. I'm going to do it again. And this time I'm going to curve mine a little bit, but I want you to keep in mind it's the same exact shape, okay? Not shape. It's the same exact steps, except we're curving. So I'm making, just imagine this is a banner, but it's a robot body, but it's like melting. It's just like melting down, okay? So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I have arms, I have legs, and my long feet, my V shape, and then make my corners meet there. And this is in my book too. So I'm showing you this from my book. I'm showing you some of my favorite flowers too. And then you can take your marker and you can write in it. We could put Natasha in here. See if I can spell it right, because I'm talking and spelling at the same time. Don't always go together. Yay! There we go. So we've got Natasha in there, and this is that fun pen that I love, the Touch, Pentel Touch Flex Tip. And then we'll write love in this one. But these are so fun. I mean, you can do so many things with this. Let me show you. I have a free Facebook group called Hand Letter Doodle and DIY. And I've started doing on Mondays at noon Central something called Devo and Doodles. Okay, and here's some of the things we've been working on. This is what I did on Monday. We talked about going on joy walks. Y'all need to go, you need to join our group and go watch what I was talking about, going on joy walks. Because that would be really real positive thing for you to do while you're in isolation, or whatever we want to call what we're in. We did this one week, Faith Over Fear. And then I wanted to show you this one right here because we did this the other day. And so they used the banner that I taught them and then, you know, wrote a word in it. So you can use your banner in a lot of different ways. I don't know that I did banners on other ones. But anyway, I'd love for you to join us. I showed them how to do the flowers, which I'll show you in a minute how to do. And yeah, I'll write that down because you might be like, well, what's the name? See, Kimberly's reading my mind. What is the name? The name is... I'm going to write it up here. I'm trying to find a marker that's a little bit darker. Here we go. Okay. So Facebook group is called Hand Letter Doodle and oops. Is that $1? I don't know what that is. DIY. And you just have to request. Make sure you tell me where you found the group. So make sure you put Erica or Charming South Designs or however you found out about the group, because I like to know where they came from, where you came from. I'd love to have you. Anyway, come in there. We'll do the devotions there. Okay, let's go. What was I doing? I was going to do some flowers. This really is bugging me right here, though. I kind of want to define it a little bit, but really I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. I should just keep playing with y'all. But I could fix it. I don't want y'all to think, oh, she messed up, because no, it's just an opportunity for something different. Okay. Hang on. Don't go anywhere. Makes me want to do a little bit more, like, make it bleed some more over here. See, look. It'll look like I did it on purpose. Don't tell anybody. Too perfect right here too. Look at that. There we go. That is what I'm looking for. I can't have it all perfect over here and not over there. Okay, now I feel better. Okay, let me show y'all something that is amazing. Have you ever used a friction pen? It's an erasable pen. It's a clicker. This is an eraser. Okay, people always want to know how to make it work. I think I may have had to Google it. I mean, don't tell anybody what I might have on how to get it going. But I want to show you, like, this is magic right here. How many of you are crafters and you have a heat gun? If you have a heat gun, you're going to love me. So I took this friction pen and I'm going to draw something. And let's say I drew something and I didn't like it. I didn't like the size of it. I didn't like the shape of it. You know, I just wanted to get rid of it. So what you can do is you can take a heat gun, even though you can erase it. You use them for your teacher calendar, then you know. Don't ever leave it in your car. You probably already know that, but when it's hot outside, don't leave it in your car. So anyway, this heat gun is going to completely erase whatever you drew. And it is so amazing whenever you're trying to lay out your lettering and get it just right. You know, so say when I wrote here Natasha and I had it way over to one side or the other, I might have been like, oh, I ruined my project. But if you use something like this, then it does, you know, it doesn't. Friction pen is what this is called. Frixion. Okay, so now let's do our fun flowers. Okay, let's start with a tulip, okay? Let's do a U shape. Are y'all doing this with me? If you're doing it with me, give me some thumbs up or hearts or something. I know your hands are full, but... And thanks for sprinkling. Y'all, I cannot tell you how much you bless Erica when you sprinkle her page. It is the best compliment you can do for someone. I know, the friction pen's amazing. Okay, so we have the U shape, and now I'm going to make angle line. What do you call that? See, my words don't work sometimes. And then I'm going to take the other side and do the same thing, except stop where it meets. And then I'm going to do a pointy shape. I have real technical words. I'm just saying. And then I'm going to take a green marker and I'm going to draw a stem. I'm going to make some leaves. All my leaves are different. These are going to be kind of tall, uneven. Because remember, we're letting go of all our perfectionisms. In fact, when you learn how to hand letter, the first thing I teach my students is, I love to breathe, y'all. I don't do it enough. I need to stop and breathe. But the first thing I teach my students is whatever your name is, add calligraphy to it, because what you develop is going to be your name. Christy calligraphy, Natasha calligraphy, Erica calligraphy. You're going to completely develop your own style. And so see, this started off being all quote perfect, not perfect, but you know what I mean. And then it messed up. Well, okay, let's just go with it. I mean, distressed is in, right? So don't be hard on yourself. Enjoy the process. It should be relaxing. Okay, so now we're going to do a different flower, and I want you to do just like a swirl. It's kind of like a swirl like this. It doesn't look like anything. Oh, girl, I'm glad I would fit in well with you because, I mean, who has time to make stuff perfect? You can buy that stuff. We don't want that. We want something handmade. Okay, now we're going to do a U shape. And some of you might be thinking, oh, there's no way I could hand letter because I'm left-handed. There's no way. You can. I have tons of left-handed letters. Now I'm going to take this corner and pull it down. And I have a little rosebud or a opening rose. And then I'm going to take a marker. And I'm going to make some smaller leaves here. Again, not perfect. Not perfect. And if I want to make some thorns, I could do that. Super fun. Does anybody have their tween or teenagers on here playing with us? Because it sure is fun for all ages. Grandmas, granddaughters, all ages love to doodle and letter. And I'm going to tell you the truth right now. If I'm not doodling in church, I'm not listening. I have to doodle. I have to do stuff. I have to keep my hands busy. And I'll retain it better if I'm writing and, you know, if whatever the pastor's talking about, the fruits of the Spirit, I'm going to be drawing some fruit or doodling, you know, the words or whatever. Okay, and my very favorite, I don't know what time it is. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 7:23 p.m.
Oh, we're doing good. Okay.
Hope you've had a good Thursday.
Well, thank you. Did you hear that? She hopes I had a good Thursday. All right. Okay, so now this is my favorite flower. You ready? It is a circle. Actually, let me show you. I use it on literally everything. I showed you that page I had it on. Here's my book, and look at these right here. I use them everywhere. So here's how it goes. You've got your circle, and then you're going to do like a crescent moon. You doodle in church too. Michelle, you're my peeps. And then we're going to take this line and we're going to go up here. So it's kind of like a smaller crescent line. Moon. And then we're going to take that line and we're just going to go across, kind of arch it over again. And we're just going to keep going in inside of it, making lines until we just feel like we're done. And I'm going to stop right there. Okay. Now, to make the leaves for this, I like to have them coming out to the side like that, do an arch and then close the arch up. And then to me, I like to do one behind it. So I will do something like that. Pretty fun, huh? Pretty fun. I want to show you something else. Look at my book up here at the top. See these flowers? Look at those, y'all. They're just nothing but like scribbles. Nothing but scribbles. So I just took a pen. I actually took my iPad, and I want to show y'all if anybody has an iPad. Oh my gosh. Natasha, have you been playing with your iPad? So I just went like, basically like this. That's all that is. It's just a little doodle. I mean, that's a crazy one. I don't know what I did, but it's, once you put it there, it works. It works. Okay. What else do I want to share with y'all? Okay, so I also love using my black marker for just tracing. And so I like to do, if you make any cards or anything, any of you paper crafters make cards, or do you usually just use lettering for your signs? So I'm just playing, just tracing over my lines, but I'm doing double lines, so it's not perfect. I'm so thankful that Distressed and Messy is in. Jenny's in my iPad scripture group. Yay! Are you in? Did you sign up for the membership group, or are you in the course? Oh, you're in the course because it's the scripture one. That's right. That's right. Okay, so see how I did those doodles? I'm so glad, Jenny. I hope you have loved it. I have had a blast. Okay. So I want to show y'all my iPad. So does anybody in here besides Jenny have an iPad and an Apple Pencil? I can show you, even if you don't, I can show you some things that you can do. This is something I was doing today. Show you, you can do the same things. How's that? Is that better? There we go. I think that's better. Okay, so when you're lettering, let me get rid of these things. It's the same thing. You're going to go, when you do, let me make sure I have the right marker. This is a brush pen that I have here. Not this, but the pen I picked. So when I do my upstroke, why are you not, what's wrong? When I do my upstroke, it's going to be thin. And I do my downstroke, it's going to be thick because I'm pressing down hard. Same thing with a marker. Same thing. I know, it's so fun. It's just so fun. You make cards? Gwen, card making is amazing. I taught card making for 8 years. Let's see, we'll do high. See how I'm doing my thin and thick strokes? See how every time I go up, thin, down, thick. Up, thin, down, thick. Whoops. That got crazy, but what's really nice about the iPad, it's easy to fix. Just like that. Isn't that fun? And then I'll show you again, like the flowers are super easy to make on here too. And again, you don't have to have an iPad. You can do this on paper. Let's do some green for our leaf. But this is perfect for card making. Perfect. Let's do some other doodles. Let's do some arrows. Want to do some arrows? How about, let me make it dark enough for y'all to see. Okay, how about just a regular arrow? Maybe a couple lines here. Okay, and then you've probably seen where you can make an X with arrows. I think I've seen some artwork that has like LOVE like this, or maybe the L starts over here. Probably does. I don't know. Anyway, you get the idea. You get the point. And then my favorite arrow ever is this one. So I'm going to start right here. I'm being real strategic where I start and where I stop. And then I'm going to write my word. And then I'm going to end up here so I can make it into an arrow. So you can do basically any name. Y'all trying that? I'm glad Gwen says it's very relaxing. Yay, that is the point. The point is to just let your mind go, enjoy the process. Okay, I went through a really hard time of anxiety and depression. I had to close down my studio I was telling y'all about, and I started writing scripture. Not like this. I just started writing scripture in a journal. Then I discovered hand lettering, and then I started playing and just making my scriptures pretty. And I can't tell you how relaxing it was, but also I am putting this in my mind, y'all. This is what I am feeding to my soul. I'm learning scriptures as I go. I'm not even really trying to memorize them. I had no idea I was retaining what I was retaining just by writing them. So put those good thoughts on paper and they will go into your mind as well. And that's right now, especially if anybody's fearful or sad or, we all go through those hard times, but especially right now, do something like this. Take care of yourself. Because when we put the focus on something else, our problems get smaller. So make something for people. What else? Did I miss anybody's name? Or did I do everybody? I guess that's really all that I was going to do. Yeah. I'll tell you about my membership group real quick. If you have an iPad with an Apple Pencil, there's a lot of cool things you can do with it. This is, I don't want this to be overwhelming, but this is something I made for Christmas gifts. This is a calendar that has scripture cards in it. But you can start small. You can start small and do something, real basic with envelopes. With just hand lettering. But you can do digital or you could do paper. It makes you forget all about being depressed. That's right, Gwen. That's true. So I have two tribes, 2 membership groups that opened yesterday, and they're closing on Sunday. So if you're interested to know more, go to craftwithchristy.com, message me, go to my hand letter and doodle group. To get your free scripture cards, go to my website. Just contact me if you can find me. You can find me. I am pretty much everywhere, but I don't do Twitter. I don't get it. I don't get Twitter. Not at all. But I do everything else. I've got YouTube stuff. So Erica is such a sweet friend. Natasha was on here. Y'all are so blessed to be a part of their groups, their pages, their business, or in their life. And I'm so thankful. They're my friends. Anything else before I go? Well, thanks for having me. I really enjoyed it. And, my pleasure, Erica. Thanks for having me. You guys have a blessed evening. Talk to you later. Bye.